This is Presentation Engineer. Module 3, Journey to One. In this module, we'll focus on defining the one clear outcome you want your audience to leave with. Let's begin.
In this module, we want to talk about something that shows up in almost every presentation problem I see. Not delivery, not confidence, not slides. It's direction. A lot of presentations struggle because the speaker never decided where they were actually taking the audience. Stephen Covey talked about this years ago when he said, "Start with the end in mind." That idea applies directly to speaking, but it's often misunderstood. People hear that and think it means having a strong conclusion. That's not what it means. What it really means is deciding what you're trying to accomplish before you ever decide what you're going to say. Why are you giving this talk? What do you want to change? What should be different for the audience when you're done? If you don't answer those questions first, everything else becomes guesswork. Most people prepare a presentation by asking, "What am I going to say?" That's the wrong starting point. That question leads to content-heavy talks that feel scattered. You end up saying a lot, but nothing really sticks. A better question is, what do I want the audience to walk away with? If you don't know where you're trying to end up, it's very easy to wander. And wandering is what causes confusion. This is where we use the phrase, journey to one. When you speak, you're taking people on a journey. The key question is simple. Where are you taking them? Think of it like using a map to cross a state. You start in one place. You want to end in another. You might take a few turns along the way. The road doesn't have to be perfectly straight. But you don't want to go in circles. And you definitely don't want to get lost. It's the same with a presentation. A clear speaker knows the destination. They tell the audience where they're going, and then they take them there, efficiently. That's what journey to one means. One destination, one outcome, one place you want the audience to land. Most of the time, you're giving a talk because you want something to change. You want the audience to think differently than they did before they heard you. That's normal. Most audiences actually want to learn something. So be intentional. Ask yourself this before you build anything else. What do I want them to think differently when this is over? If you can't answer that clearly, the audience probably won't leave with anything new. There's one more filter that matters here. Your audience is investing time to listen to you. Time is valuable. So ask yourself this honestly. What value am I delivering for the time they're giving me? That value might be a new perspective. It might be clearer understanding. It might be better decision-making. Or a simpler way to think about something complex. But there should be value. When you're clear on the value, your preparation gets sharper, and your message gets easier to shape. So here's the takeaway. Start with the end in mind. Decide where you want the audience to end up. Plan the journey to get them there. Be clear about what you want them to think differently, and make sure the time they spend with you is worth it. When you do that, presentations get clearer, decisions get easier, and people leave with something useful. That's what good speaking looks like. And that's what good leadership sounds like.
In Journey to One, we spent time on deciding where you're taking people, choosing one outcome instead of many. When you do this, clarity starts to work for you. You'll see this play out again